everything changes.
Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome into the channel. Today is Wednesday, December the 16th, I believe. I don't even know what day it is anymore. Probably a little weird. I'm sitting on the floor talking to you guys, but we packed up our house. There's nothing left. So we move out in the morning, we wake up and somebody's coming to get our mattress and bed, roll it out of here and we're out. Everything, backpacks, suitcases, we're done. So I thought it was important today though that I gave you guys an update that email or that eBay messaged to us rather about the USPS situation and protections and extending 10 days. I want to show you the statement and the message from eBay. I'll screen share with you in a second and show you that. And also some behind the scene pictures from a news story that Randy Fassig and a few other people sent to me. Also, in my Instagram, I appreciate getting those messages as well. I'm going to show you from an actual USPS employee. I don't want to share his name because I'm not sure how much of this he was supposed to tell me or show me, so I'll keep that private. But behind the scenes inside of the warehouses, I want to show you guys a little bit of what's going on at the USPS, just to kind of give you a little bit of a better explanation as to the delay in packages. We all know why. COVID, increased amount of shipping, the holidays, a ton of different reasons, but I do want to show you that. So without further ado, let's go over to my screen share. I'll show you guys those behind the scene pictures, the story, and also the statement from eBay. Also, don't forget, before we jump over there, I'll forget if I don't do it now, my 2021 Reseller social media training package pre-sale that releases on New Year's Day is available below. Click the link, you'll get an email confirmation and receipt, and everything will automatically email you on January 1st, 2021. All the platforms, eBay, Amazon, Posh, Shopify, accounting, social media, everything, YouTube, Facebook, you name it, it's all included, updated, and brand new for the new year. So make sure you take advantage of that. And with that said, let's go over to my iPad computer screen. All right, so the first website is Washington Post, and everyone keeps using the word USPS gridlocked as historic crush of holiday packages sparks delays. Also, the private carriers, if you're not aware, FedEx and UPS have cut off new delivery orders for some retailers, rerouting the surging mail volumes through the overwhelmed post office. So FedEx and UPS are not helping at all. This has been updated yesterday, December 15, 2020, and into today there were some continuing stories about this. So just weeks before Christmas, runoff elections, of course, in Georgia that will decide control of the U.S. Senate. Americans increasingly shopping online because of coronavirus, obviously. Private express carriers, FedEx and UPS, have also cut off deliveries for some retailers, which is pushing that over to the post office because somebody has to handle it. So like, I believe Nike and Gap were both companies that happened to. And if they couldn't use UPS and FedEx, they had to call the USPS, the Postal Service, to do their shipping for them. Postal Service Transportation Manager in Ohio said they're gridlocked all over the place. It's bad. I've never seen it like this before. And with UPS and FedEx having shut off people, nobody can keep up right now. They're sitting on so much mail right now that it's almost one day at a time in the facility. So you guys with packages delayed since I saw like November 18th, November 20th in the Facebook group, I saw all kinds of dates that were now at like 1 month, which is crazy. A letter carrier in Detroit reported that colleagues around the city were assigned 2 8-hour routes each day last week to make up for missing employees and pallets full of undelivered boxes. In the first 2 weeks of December, nearly 1 of every 5 work hours within the entire agency was an overtime hour. A letter carrier in Philadelphia said supervisors were rerouting employees to facilities all over the city to dig out from the growing backlogs. I don't think anyone, including the post office, knows how bad the delays are. The agency shared news release on Monday night in response to a request for comment, and they're bracing for even more volume, warning employees in a statement, peak season to peak this week. So, of course, the week before Christmas is always the worst. As you scroll down, it says e-commerce sales expected to reach $189 billion in November and December alone. That is $95 billion a month. That's crazy. That would put it up to over I don't even know if it continued that pace, $1 trillion. I mean, that's bonkers. Amazon alone is responsible for like $300 billion. Some retailers have advertised shipping deadlines to encourage customers to make purchases early and allow time for packages to arrive. Postal Service encouraged customers to do the same and hired more than 50,000 seasonal workers. Apparently that wasn't enough though. Somebody told me they were trying to get to 70 or 80,000. The Postal Service logged 94.8% of packages through handheld barcode scanners that track the item's progress. We all know they're just sitting and they are not actually moving. UPS hired 100,000 seasonal workers. So you can see UPS hired more than the post office itself. So you can scroll down, I'll link this story. The second one was from a trucker who said with the historic number of packages, they are sitting 8 days in line to unload trucks, or 8 hours a day in line to unload the trucks. Then when they get to the dock, they still can't unload because there's literally no place to put it at the post office or when they pick up to take to the other hub. So that's pretty crazy. That's straight from the truckers. Again, I was emailed this. I will link this below. Let's go over here to eBay's community board and where they actually posted today the update. So this was from December 8th was the original message, and now December 16th was the updated message at 12:30 p.m. I believe that was Pacific, so about 3:30 today, just a few hours ago after you watch this. We will automatically remove any defects for item not received cases closed without seller resolution, as well as associated negative or neutral feedback if the following conditions are met. So the tracking had to have been uploaded and a physical scan from the carrier before the case was opened. In other words, if you dropped it off and you didn't get a scan and then it never moves and you don't get a scan, you're not covered. This is why you have to get a receipt either from your driver at pickup or at the branch. I know there's long lines, it sucks, otherwise you're gonna be out a lot of money. A delivery scan shows the item was delivered after the case was closed. So if your buyer ends up getting their money back and the item, they'll remove all of the negatives, the defects items. It doesn't get you your money back, but it's half of it. In addition, these cases will not impact your service metrics, of course. We'll also remove negative or neutral feedback related to a late delivery automatically if the item arrives late, but your tracking shows you shipped on time. We recognize it's your nature to immediately make things right for a buyer, but given unprecedented and unpredictable shipping delays, cases may take longer to resolve. We ask that you keep lines of communication open and are asking for buyers to be patient. For items in transit, we're keeping cases open for 10 additional days, 10 more days. So the normal case, you figure, let's say you ship an item, it's supposed to take 2 or 3 days. It takes, say, 7 or 8. Buyer hits you up, nothing's going on. They open a case. Usually it's, somebody help me here, is it 3 days that the case is open and you have to either issue the refund or the item has to show up or whatever, you know, the outcome ends up being. If it doesn't show up, then eBay will close the case against you, which is where you'll get your negative, but they're going to remove that. They're still going to force you to give the refund, but now you're getting 10 days, which sounds to me like 13 total on top of however many days it's already been in transit. So that might help some of you get your packages there. And they are also going to message the buyers when they view their tracking information that says high shipping volumes are causing delays. Please allow extra time in transit. So you can see that update right there. And then below that is the December 8th previous post where they talk about the initial coverage and protections. You can read that, but these are the updated ones that I just read to you from today. And the messages to the buyer are also going out. So hopefully this helps a little bit. I know it's a little too late for some of you and you've had to refund hundreds of dollars, some of you thousands. Terrible, but there's the eBay update. If you do get any negatives or defects, at least get those removed because that's important to at least keep your account. You may not keep your money, but you'll keep your account. So there you go. There's your USPS update, all the shipping updates. I don't think it's going to get any better, at least for a couple of weeks. They have to dig themselves out of this hole. People will stop shipping like crazy. Probably Monday or Tuesday will be the last day anyone ships anything, trying to get stuff there. And then they'll be able to start playing catch up. We'll see how long it takes them. If you have questions, comments, concerns, leave it below. Anything you want to add, I'll read it. And as always, rockstarflipper@gmail.com if you want to email me anything. And the link below for the 2021 training package pre-sale is in the description box. It is $29 until New Year's Day. After New Year's Day, it goes up to $49. Everything is included. Everything is emailed on New Year's Day automatically to the email you use to pay. So click it. You'll get a receipt immediately after you pay. You'll also get a link with an invite to my private Facebook group that you can join right away before New Year's. And you'll get a breakdown and intro video all included. You'll get all of that immediately and then the rest of the content on New Year's Day. Thank you guys. As always, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for more videos, and I'll see you next time.